Dear young friends, when we speak about environment, one of the major concerns is waste management. Nature has its own way of managing its waste, but the waste generated by human beings has been a big problem to be managed. We eat packaged food and throw the waste. Have we ever given a thought, where does that waste go? Obvious answer would be it goes to the dustbins, the recycling, etc. But the reality is totally different. You may be surprised if I say that the waste we throw comes back to us as poison in the food we eat, air we breathe, and the water we drink. Urban India generates 72 million tons of solid waste annually. And it has been predicted that this will reach 165 million tons in 2030, making India the largest waste contributor of the world. About 80% of the waste is dumped in landfill sites, and just 20% of the waste is treated. What happens to the 80% of non-treated waste? It contaminates our common home called Earth. It causes all kinds of pollutions in the environment. First of all, it contaminates our soil. The waste that we throw goes to a landfill where it gets mixed with different types of waste, gets decomposed, making the soil poisonous with various types of chemicals. Usually, the landfills are located outside the cities where people cultivate their land. And because of the presence of the landfill, the local people are not able to cultivate due to the contamination of the soil. Even if they are cultivating, they cannot get a good yield. In order to get better yield and control the pest, they are forced to use pesticides and chemical fertilizers, making the food we buy in the market full of harmful chemicals. Secondly, it contaminates the water. Waste that we throw in the soil is picked up by the water along with all the harmful chemicals during a rainfall. Rainfall easily mixes with the toxic liquid substances and seeps into the water streams to end up in nearby water bodies. Thus, our wells, lakes, or even drinking water taps bring back the waste we throw in the form of contaminated water. The waste also causes climate change, affecting in extreme weather. Harmful greenhouse gases are generated from decomposing waste. These rise up to the atmosphere and trap heat. This adversely causes extreme weather reactions in the form of storms and cyclones. We have been experiencing these days a lot of change in the weather conditions and seasons, mainly because of the irresponsible human activities against the environment. The paper, plastic, and other waste burnt at the landfill causes landfill gas. The poisonous gas gets accumulated and contributes to the depleting of ozone layer and adversely affect the human population. Methane gas, dioxin, and other harmful chemicals released to the air pollutes the whole atmosphere, causing serious threat to our lives. We are all aware of these and many other problems caused by irresponsible generation of waste and management of the waste. As young people, should we continue the business as usual or take action towards a change? The government and other agencies are not in our control to assist in solving the waste management. And maybe they are doing their part. We, as responsible sons and daughters of the Mother Earth, need to take individual action towards this change. The best waste management is stopping the waste at the source. If each of us decide not to create waste in our daily life and manage the unavoidable waste that we create at the source, we can make this earth a better place for all of us. Say no to all the products that generate waste. Simple example would be avoiding food and all the other products that come with a package. This may seem a very small act towards waste management against the huge factory waste generated all over the country. But I believe every little action towards nature counts, and we can make a difference. If we need a better future for our children, we need to act now. Let us contribute our might towards taking care of nature, especially by avoiding the generation of waste and managing well the unavoidable waste. It may be a difficult task, but not an impossible task. Let us begin this task today.